Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Ala Adrina together with my team members, which is Nur Najwa Aina, Nur Hayati, Nur Kistina and Mas Turina are going to present about the case study for TECHSMART Electronics. For the first question, it is how do these practices support the Baldrige criteria? Specifically, identify which of the questions in the criteria of these practices address. Based on the article, TECHSMART Electronics support the Baldrige criteria through leadership. Leadership can be defined as how the leaders guide the employee to achieve the company's goal. It can be seen when the senior leaders guide the cross-functional teams to review and develop individual plans for presentation to employees. It means that each department needs to work together to achieve the company's goal. The employees need to cooperate to manage their goals so that there will be no issues arise during their discussion. Thus, the senior leaders need to monitor the employees and guide them to achieve the goals. To add on, the senior leaders also participate in quarterly communication meetings with all the employees. This shows that the leader is committed to guide the employees by meeting with them and discuss what is their issues as well as answering all their questions. If they do not know about certain things or how to solve an issues, they can ask their senior leaders who has more experience and knowledge on how to tackle the issues. The next Baldrige criteria is strategic planning. In other words, it means what TECHSMART Electronics need to do to make sure that their companies can achieve the goals as well as to be successful. It is proven when the senior leaders set the company objectives. It means what the company want to achieve and what steps should they take to achieve it. So the employees need to play their role as part of the company and work hard towards their objectives. In addition, each department managers develop a supporting objective for each company objective, and the employees works on a team to support these objectives. It means that every department needs to know what they are supposed to do and create their objective and work together to achieve the company's objectives. In other words, they need something to motivate them and encourage them to reach the objectives set by their leaders.
My name is Nur Najwa Aina and I will continue with what my team members just said. For customer focus, TECHSMART Electronics improved its customer satisfaction by acquiring data from sales representatives, executive phone calls and visits, and satisfaction survey. This shows that they value their customer by reviewing what is the customer opinion regarding their product or the services. They take the complaint as a way to improvise their product or services to be better for the customers. Then the customer will be satisfied and use the product again. Next, for measurement analysis and knowledge management, TECHSMART Electronics uses more than a dozen different processes to gather customer information and validate the information by consolidation and cross-referencing. It will be easier for the employee to analyze the data and know the feedback made by the customers. It means that the company collect the customer's data and put it into one place. It will be easier for the employees to analyze the data and know the feedback made by the customers. This is important to improve the quality of service and product of TECHSMART Electronics.
Next, continue with me, Mas Turina, in answering question 1. Alright. Apart from this, the Baldrige criteria used by TECHSMART Electronics is human resource focus. It is shown when all the employees were trained for handling problems. In other words, they are prepared to face any issues that arise in the company. If the problems occur, they already know what to do and how to solve the problems. This is because they already received the training on how to handle the issues or problems in the company. This is very important to save time and maintain the company's performance. Additionally, process management is one of the Baldrige criteria. In the article, it is shown that the employees are trained in a 5-step problem-solving process. This is important to prepare the employees to face any problem that happens in the company as well as to maintain the growth of the company. The first step to be taken is to define the problem. They need to know what type of the problem is and how big is the problem. Secondly, they need to collect the data. It means that they need to know the detail of the problem. Thirdly, the employees need to analyze the cause of the problem. What triggered the problem to occur, whether it is from the product itself or mistake from the employees or complaints from the customers. Only then they can develop a solution that is suitable for the problem. Finally, implement the change to the problem so next time it does not happen again. Lastly, TECHSMART Electronics support the Baldrige criteria through the business result. The company assesses the quality through internal audits, employee opinion surveys, and customer feedback. It means that the performance of the company can be seen with the response received, whether the company is doing good or bad. If the company keeps on receiving a good response or is doing well, then it means that everyone is satisfied with the company. But if the company is in a bad condition and receive a lot of complaints, then there must be problems in the company. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nur Hayati and I will present about what are some of the obvious opportunities for the improvement related to the boundaries criteria. Leadership is one of the important roles in the organization because swift leading the organization are able to put their team in a good shape to carry out the plan. Imagine the leader is a big rush and pushing too hard, the entire team in the organization might fall. However, apart from that, we can see as on how the senior employees in the organization guide their teams, and they also make sure the information reach the employees without any disruption happen by having communication meeting to discuss the issue and answer questions with the employees. This shows that the leader do not want the employees to confuse about their current plans, because if employees not properly understand how their plan or how it works, it may lead to the wrong action in the process. And it also may lead to the failure. The organization have strategic planning step by step, and the manager also develop the supportive objective for the company objective. The manager also preparing themselves to present their individual plans to the employees. After all, as we can see, almost all employees working on team support the objective. Strategic planning is important as the organization need to have the proper plan in order to make sure the objective of the organization are achieved. Without the proper plan, it may lead to the misconduct and it will lead some chaos in the organization. Furthermore, as we can see in the article, the company also collect operational data in the monthly senior staff meeting and cross-functional task meeting. By the data they receive, they evaluate the data to see whether it is kept with the requirements needed or not. The next one is customer focus. The organization focus on the customer satisfaction by having some feedback from the customer, doing market research and benchmarking information from the customer to improve their performance. Having some inputs on how their products by listen or see the customer feedbacks about their product from customer is how the organization can evaluate their sales based on their performance. And the product also need to meet the customer satisfaction. Moreover, by doing market research on what kind of product customer like or what is the most top selling product, that may show customer current favorite trend or type of product that customer love to have, will also give the organization ideas or information on how they can improve their sales. Let's gather some information from the competitors or industry leaders to have some research on how the competitors and industry leaders improve their markets.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Nurkisana binti Ahmad and I'll be explaining on our last question for this case study, which is what are our recommended actions that TECHSMART should do in improving its pursuit of performance excellence using the Partridge criteria. Based on our reading of the company TECHSMART, in our opinion, one of the best way for them to do in improving its pursuit of performance excellence using the Partridge criteria is by focusing more on other criteria such as human resource. As we can see, the organization focuses more on the customer's focus and the process management such as customers' complaint and also customers' feedback. Furthermore, they also focuses on identifying and managing the keys on creating the customer's value to cope with their business success and growth. And even though the organization indeed provided some training and organized meetings with its employees to make sure the planning and decision-making process will have a unanimous outcome, however, that alone is not sufficient enough to make sure that they have a well-organized organization, as they should also take interest on their employees' performance and also their employees' satisfaction too.
For instance, the organization may give recognition to its employees as a token of appreciation in terms of monetary, which is by giving bonuses or compensation. Other than that is in terms of informal appreciation that can be done by praising the employees that has done a good job in completing a task for the organization. And through this way, the employees will feel that their work are being valued, and this will simultaneously increase their satisfaction and productivity, and they will also motivate it to maintain and improve their good work.